matchup. We are all set to go as it'll be the San Francisco 49ers taking on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final 2 bring us as we're off in Week 9?
And no run back here on the opening kickoff as we'll start at the 25. This pass to Jennings, and he makes the catch. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40.
A good start offensively. 15 yards on the game's initial play.
That was a lightning-fast decision that time. He just caught it and got rid of it.
Because he saw his guy was going to be open immediately. So he took the R, the run, out of the play. He took the O, the option, out of the play, and immediately got to the pass.
Here's Purdy on 1st and 10.
Over the middle, that's complete to McCaffrey. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40.
Another first down, this time on a gain of 19.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Complete out to Samuel on the quick throw. They find some open field here. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Call that a very strong gain of 24. Well, only 3 plays in here, but really, Charles, a solid start for this offense. And now we'll see if they can continue their mission to end this drive in 6.
And I wonder if their play caller right now is reflecting on that last big play that they've had on this drive. Do you come back with something similar, or do you have a counter to it to kind of show it and go to something else and create another big play?
And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco.
Christian McCaffrey with his 17th rushing touchdown on the year. And the 49ers are on the board first here on the road in Tampa. Jake Moody now for the point after.
And the 49ers grab a 7-0 lead.
Here is Wishnowski to boot it away following the touchdown.
You ain't doing nothing today.
And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14. On the ground, it's Jacobs to start the drive. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 15. This defense for the Niners, they were terrific a week ago in the win over Seattle.
And that's not the half of it. They forced 7 turnovers in that game. And I know we always talk about turnovers coming in bunches once you force the first one. But 7? That seems almost impossible. But we watched it happen.
They work now on 2nd and 9.
19 tight. 19 tight.
Once again, it's Jacobs.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains.
Buffalo 18. 7 Pirates. 7 Pirates.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Airing this one out for Evans.
And unable unable to connect. Incomplete. Give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Call that a 46-yard punt, though they did get 9 back on the return. And the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we would be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're #1 in their conference.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. Good job there keeping him to a short gain. Of course, he's coming off a really terrific performance. Reigning NFC Defensive Player of the Week.
And I know people get caught up in, well, if you're the reigning Defensive Player of the Week, you must have made a bunch of spectacular plays. I think you mixed in a few of those, but most of the plays are just like we saw there. Keep them to short gains, make the fundamental tackle.
Purdy. And unable to connect on the long pass. He actually brings it in, but he was out of bounds, incomplete. So, CD, you look at this offense and what they've been able to do. 8-0, perfect through the first 2 months of the year. Second half of the season still to come. We get that. But what kind of a percentage chance do you think that they have of running the table?
Partner, I think it's hard to say because history would tell us that the chances aren't good at all. We've seen a lot of good teams get to this point, and then they have that one bad week and takes them out of the running. I'm going to say 25%, and I think I'm being generous with that number.
Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete.
He's second in the NFL in interceptions, and you understand why. He plays a game of great intelligence, understands positioning, and has a great ability to break on the football when it's in the air.
So fun to watch his closing speed, and another example of it on that play. So a touchdown on their opening drive and 3 more here, and it adds to their first quarter lead.
Yeah, everything's going according to plan so far because the offense has moved the ball, defense able to do their job, and here the special teams unit comes through with their contribution. A field goal to make it 10-zip.
So after the made field goal, 10-0 here early as the kick's away. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. At their own 20-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they are a game under 500 now following the loss a week ago. And this is a team, Charles, that just has not been able to string victories together.
Yeah, they're certainly going the wrong way, aren't they? Because it looked like they had things pointing in the right direction, but now they've lost 2 straight. And that means this game is vital, extremely important, because if they fall 2 games below 500, the road back into playoff contention, awfully difficult.
It's a gain of 6, moves him to a manageable 3rd and 2 situation.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Third and 2.
60 Eagles, trap 60, trap 60. Rocco 80. Hey, check that. Bring it. Ready?
Trying to run for it with Jacobs. He's going to be a yard short. Needed 2, but only got 1. 4th down.
4th and short, partner. I mean, this would be a really risky call. Here we are in the first quarter.
On your own side of the field.
Own side of the field. But, boy, what a tone setter that would be to go for it and get it, wouldn't it?
You're gritty today. I like it.
I'm feeling it.
Fair catch called. It's taken in right at the 20-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They're looking sharp, out early to a 10-zip lead and looking for more as they've got it 1st and 10. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
Not too shabby for his first carry of the game. That's exactly what most teams are looking for. A really good change of pace back.
And the tight end goes in motion left. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first.
Well, partner, I have to say they caught him in the right defense there. Nickel set. 5th defensive back on the field, and they love to run against that because now you typically get a bigger blocker on a smaller defender.
Yeah, because those DBs like you, they want the interception. They're not as worried about the running play, right?
Not at all. And I still remember being in school, and one of my offensive line teammates used to say, boy, I'd love to come downfield and hit you little people.
Good run there. Touchdown, 49ers. Brandon Ayuk with touchdown number 7 on the year. And his guys now an extra point away from taking a 3-score lead.
Now Moody for the PAT.
He's got it, and it's 17-0.
Next to score, Niners 17, Buccaneers 0.
So an early advantage now and a good one. 17-0 our scores. They kick this one away.
The lane opens here. He's past the 30. Room to run at the 50. Still going inside the 30. And they are not going to catch him. He's in. Touchdown, Tampa Bay.
On for the extra point try, Andrew Mevis.
And it's 17-7. So let's try this again. After the kick return, TD, here's yet another kickoff.
And we will not see an attempt to match that return touchdown, as this will be a touchback and bring it out to the 25.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They have to be pleased with the way that they've moved the football thus far.
And why wouldn't they be? 2 touchdowns on a field goal in their first 3 possessions. They're playing so well right now, the field goal probably feels like a disappointment.
And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield.
43 yards rushing for him now in his first 2 carries of the ball game.
The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already.
Now Purdy.
That ball caught. Brandon Ayuk. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. After one, 17-7 the score on EA Sports. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line. They'll try and run this one right up the gut. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. Debo going in motion left. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5.
Let's go.
And they'll send the tight end in motion here.
19 tight. 19 tight. 19 wide.
Purdy now to throw off the play action. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. Temporarily out of field goal range now as they come up on a 2nd and long after the holding call. Back to throw, Purdy. Tries to hit Jennings, and it's intercepted. And he'll be taken down, although there is a flag down. Will this stand? So now it appears they're going to accept the penalty, which means take away the interception. Also means keep your defense on the field. Don't understand this one bit. Out of the pistol, McCaffrey. And some room to roam now. Down the sideline he goes. Touchdown, 49ers. Christian McCaffrey with career touchdown number 128. He's now tied with Marvin Harrison for number 9 on the all-time list. And the 49ers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point try now for Moody. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17. Here is Wishnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
Let's go now.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. It's been an awfully slow start for them. This is their 3rd possession. They don't have a first down yet.
So that means they have to change up what they're doing, and for some teams, it's a change in tempo, usually moving it to more up-tempo type of an offense just to try and change their fortunes right now. What they've been doing so far isn't working. Maybe they'll do that.
And they run with Jacobs on first down, and he'll take this forward for about 5.
Consecutive positive runs for him on the last 2 snaps. He certainly appears to be trying to put the offense on his back and just move them down the field when his number is called. The way he's running it, I'd keep going back to him.
Okay, ready?
Here's 2nd and 5 now from the 37.
Cup 19. Cup 19. 79 Broncos. Dragon 60.
Looking to throw. Oh, and that is incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively, because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Okay, break.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass.
Check, Bobcat, check, 70 Rangers, 70 Rangers. 19 Lions.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 45-yard line. Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. Down to the 42, second down.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Here we go.
2nd and 7. They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. Avoids him at the 40. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line.
Let's go. 60 Bison. 60 Bison. Cowboy 80.
That's another Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
18 Rattler. 18 Rattler.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. This is caught. Touchdown. Trey Palmer. 35 yards. And the Bucs are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Now Mevis for the PAT. It's up and good, so they claw back into it. 24-14 now. So the lead back down to 10 as things get a little more interesting, and the kick is away. And this will be a touchback as Grant opts not to return it.
At their own 25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10.
And the 49ers first down.
Here's Purdy. That's caught downfield by Kittle. A big play there for the Niners. 46 yards. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. And Purdy, he's going to shift him around into something else. A quick throw completed by Purdy. Touchdown 49ers. Deebo Samuel, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the 49ers are able to stretch out their lead. Now Moody for the PAT. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Buccaneers 14.
Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
19-yard line.
Here we go. Here we go.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
And right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've gotten pretty revved up, don't you think?
Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, playing the same tempo and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
On second down, Jacobs trying to run inside, but nothing there. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry.
No gain on the play. Brings up third down and 5.
Out of the gun now on third down.
That to the sideline, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Justin Simmons.
CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
75 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half.
Well, he's broken off some big-time runs here in this first half.
Yeah, and let's just face it, when you go into a game, you think you've got the plays that are going to work, but when you actually get out there and they're starting to happen, your confidence rises, and he's running with terrific ability right now.
And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4.
Simple drag route here, lined up out left and tried to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, the defender was right on him.
On second down, McCaffrey. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on third down?
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. And when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown.
Christian McCaffrey
on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns.
And the 49ers are able to add on to their first-half lead. Moody good with the extra point.
And the rout is on here in this first half.
Mitch Wishnowsky to kick off for San Francisco.
Here is Wishnowsky to boot it away following the touchdown. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started.
I don't think they need to be reminded of the situation here. I mean, the clock is dwindling. 3-score deficit waiting for them at halftime unless they can get something on the board here before intermission.
And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. From up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll set up to throw. Airing this one out for Evans. That's caught inside the 20. A big play there just before halftime. 53 yards. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime.
18, Pioneer.
They'll drop to throw. Being chased out left. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. It's their quarterback as the first half is winding down.
And the Bucs are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Extra point by Mevis is up and good.
And that'll cut this to a 17-point spread.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
And with a 3-score lead already, this is not time for a momentum change, so I'd imagine they'd be happy to just take this into the locker room. They go play action here. Purdy
sliding out of the pocket. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
Well, that's what they have to do more of defensively. Not just getting sacks, but they have to keep getting in his face, not let him get his feet set and deliver. He's been carving them up previously.
Yeah, already has a couple of touchdown passes. About time they put a few grass stains on that jersey. Purdy off the play fake. Oh, he'll look downfield for Kittle. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. Final play of the half. Purdy.
Flush to his right. And out of bounds across the 15-yard line.
And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. So after a very one-sided first half, what will the second half bring as we are back underway on EA Sports?
Tucker now to return it. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Well, they look up at the scoreboard facing that deficit. A 3-score game, Charles, but look, there's plenty of time to go here. The old football cliche that comes to my mind is you can't get it all back at once. They probably need something, though, out of this drive, at least 3 points.
Are you trying to say that there's no 3-score drive on that play sheet for any of those coordinators? They just don't have it, right? You're trying to get it all back. You know you can't get it back in one drive. But maybe cut into it a little bit, as you just suggested. Try and create a little bit of momentum, a little bit of a spark, and then maybe that'll carry over.
A gain of a yard brings up 3rd and 7.
7 Pirates. Ready.
He'll drop to throw. And this is going to be incomplete.
Well, if they have any designs on getting back into this football game in the second half, they're going to need to be much sharper offensively than they were on this opening possession. Not much happening here, and it'll lead to a 4th down.
He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. Here comes Grant on the return. They'll call it a punt of 44 yards. The return was for 7.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
At their own 41-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. In motion is Grant. He finds his man, complete. That's Grant. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A little too much extracurricular there.
When you have a game with a lot of contact, tensions are going to run pretty high. You're going to be emotional, but you have to harness it somehow, and he didn't on that play.
And they'll send the tight end in motion.
Purdy looking to throw on 1st down here.
He finds his man, complete. It's Grant. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line.
1st and goal at the 10-yard line.
They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal.
A 4-yard gain brings up 2nd and goal.
Again, McCaffrey. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal.
Well, they made the play there, and I'll guarantee you their coaches and the other players are screaming at them about their pride. Come on, guys. He's already gotten in 3 times. You can't give up a 4th one. And on that play, they were able to make the stop.
And you knew they were going to go to him to try to get that 4th.
And why wouldn't they? It's not just getting the 4th. He's the hot hand, so to speak, right? The hot feet in this situation. And he knows how to find the end zone. That time, he just didn't get there.
Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to bring up a 4th and goal.
Moody for the 49ers field goal. A 21-yard attempt.
And this one is right through. And that will extend their lead even further.
So 3 more points tacked on, and this margin getting more comfortable by the minute.
And with the lead where it is, you can actually feel good about field goals. We talk all the time about scoring 6s, not 3s. But in this case, they're just looking to chew up some time and come away with points.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, there he goes, left side. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. And they're going to speed things up here.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
60. Bronco 80. Go.
On first down, they go with Jacobs again.
That's on the guard, David Edwards.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty.
Panther 60. Warriors 70. Cup 19. Cup 19.
They'll look to throw here. This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Charvarius Ward. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line.
With the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys have been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along, but if you make a big play like that at the right time, it can make everything turn out just okay.
And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a 2nd and about a foot. That's caught by Jennings. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people who have to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
Play action, and now here's Purdy to throw it.
Forced out to his left. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Leonard Floyd, the old Georgia Bulldog, finding his way into the backfield.
It's 2nd down.
Play action, now Purdy.
And pressure coming, and they got him once again.
Logan Hall fighting through and dropping him for the sack.
And it has been a good game for them. They haven't been pressured very much today, but on back-to-back sacks, maybe the defense is starting to figure something out.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. That is caught, and he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. McCaffrey on the counter. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 1. Brings up 2nd and goal at the Bucs 8-yard line.
Buffalo 18. 60 Eagles. 60 Eagles.
Throwing on 2nd down, it's Purdy.
And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on.
So they'll accept that penalty, and that'll, of course, move the football up the field.
Here's another 1st and goal, but from a little further back this time following the penalty.
McCaffrey will score. Touchdown, 49ers. So another rushing touchdown for him this year. Boy, he's found the end zone quite a bit so far. Charles, that now an even 20 scores on the season.
And you know how often we use the term, probably I overuse the term, imposing their will? Well, these defenses have become really powerless to stop him. That's what we've seen from him and his team this year. You know he's getting the ball down here in the red zone, but he's just got that strength of will himself, and he's used it to great effect.
Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here and maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
Now, this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
Cougar 19.
Godwin, the motion man.
Dragon 60. On the ball, on the ball. 70 Lions.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time.
Picked up by Talanoa Hufanga. And the 49ers come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. McCaffrey running up the middle. Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And a nice run. They're going to take this close to the 1st down marker at the Bucs 29.
116 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. 3rd down. Here's McCaffrey. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
At the 8-yard line.
Let's go now.
On the toss, they run wide side with McCaffrey. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. That time they're able to bottle him up, but he's having a really nice game.
I agree with that. Let's just go big picture, right? Every back that's in the Hall of Fame had carries where they didn't gain yardage or they lost yardage, but you stick with them, don't you? When they're having a good game, keep feeding them.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
A CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do what you want to do. It's up to the other team to make you change how you do things. They'll continue to throw it around until stopped.
And looking for Kittle, but it's intercepted. And the Bucs are going to take possession here at their own 3-yard line.
The Bucs take over first and 10 at their own 3-yard line.
Here we go.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the fourth quarter. This would be their third straight defeat.
And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. Now they can breathe a little easier, some room to operate as they've got it first and 10 now out past the 20. Here's a handoff to Jacobs running left. And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Airing this one out for Evans. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
18 Rattler, 18 Rattler. Go.
They'll set up a throw. And that's going to be too high, out of bounds and incomplete.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
60 Maverick, 60 Maverick.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Airing this one out for Evans. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense is going to crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as well. Sometimes the defense dictates it. If they're going to crowd it, you may have no other choice but to throw it downfield.
157 yards rushing for him now as his sensational afternoon continues. It carries like that. That's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
Gain of 14. First down, 49ers.
Purdy to throw it on first down.
Connects with Kittle underneath. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the Buccaneers' 20-yard line.
19 tight.
Now Purdy.
Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Jennings.
And he's going to be taken down right at the 10-yard line.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 3. Now Purdy, he's going to change the look here.
They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Now they'll change things around before the snap. Off the option, here's McCaffrey. And the pressure gets to McCaffrey as they stop him short of the line to gain.
Nothing doing on that one, and it'll be 4th down.
They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL. And he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it 1 more time, so make sure you get in shape.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th.
Purdy now to throw.
And give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
San Francisco.
Extra point try now for Moody.
And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
Buccaneers 21.
Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown.
You ain't doing nothing today.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. That is caught. It's Chris Godwin. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set.
1st and goal at the 7-yard line.
Here's Jacobs. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game.
Ready, break. Ready.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And he's going to go down. This will count as a sack, a very short sack, taken down at the 2.
A loss of 2 on the play. It's 3rd down.
Jacobs. And Jacobs, I don't think is going to get there, no. It appears they're going to mark him short of the 1st.
The Bucs going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds left to go. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And that is caught. Well, they're going to see this one to the end. They get a score, but pretty much an exercise in futility right now. Still down big.
And now, of course, all scoring plays are reviewed, and I think they're going to take an extra long look at this one. So take away the touchdown there, as that's going to be ruled an incomplete pass.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
And they just continue to roll right along, really. This has the looks of yet another victory as they hope to polish it off here in quarter number 4. Purdy's throw taken in by Samuel.
And he's able to get this up just shy of the 15. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up.
You see Purdy, he's going to shift him around.
And the 49ers first down.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline. And it's incomplete. There's still